Hi babes, joining you from my garden. Gonna start with taking a big breath in, reaching the hands up and overhead, and as you exhale, allow them to come down by the side. Inhale, reach, biggest breath today. Exhale, hands come down by the side. Let's take 3 more like that. And as you exhale, you can turn the palms to face forward, really open through the chest. You might want to lift the ribs, lift the heart. Next time the hands come up, they're going to stay there. Take a breath in as you breathe out, cactus the arms, open the heart, lift the chest. As you inhale, reach the hands up and overhead. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale, reach. Now as you exhale, press the hands forward, scoop out the belly, draw the ribs back, lengthen through the tailbone. This time as you inhale, bring the hands in, open through the chest. As you exhale, push forward. So soft bend in the knees, drawing the ribs together as you exhale and push that tummy back and the shoulder blades. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, push. And then we're going to take the hands up and overhead, hold onto the wrist, take a side bend away. Again, inhale to create some space and some length through the body. Exhale as you drop a little bit deeper into that side bend. Press down evenly through both of those feet. One more breath. Come back through center, switch hands. Breath in, breath out, side bend. Inhale, create that length. Exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper into that side bend. One more breath. Exhale, come back through center. So we're going to stand at the back of the mat. And we're going to take some roll downs. So you're going to reach the hands up and overhead. As you exhale, you're going to keep the arms in front of you, round forward like you're diving over a big ball or a barrel. Scoop the belly in, let everything hang at the bottom. Slowly restack on your next in-breath, keeping the weight in between the heels and the balls of the feet. Head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive it forward. Again, drawing up through the ribs, drawing up through the belly button. Breath in, restack that spine. We're going to go for one more and we're going to stay down there and walk out into a plank. So take your time with it. Find that lovely space through the spine, reaching the arms forward. Let the arms and the head be heavy. And then take a bend in the knees, walk all the way out into a plank. Step those feet back about hip distance apart. And to start with, you're just going to find that nice long line through the plank. So ribs drawing in and up, tailbone is lengthened. You're spreading through the 10 fingers. Press those heels back behind you, take a breath out. As you inhale, roll forward onto the tips of the toes. So exhale, press it back behind you. Inhale, bring it forward. 5 more like that. Exhale, press. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press. And bring it forward for 3. For 2. Last one. All the way back. Drop the knees down to the ground. Just going to take a brief warm up of the wrists. So turn one fingertip towards you, other fingers stay forward, and then start to take some circles through that hand. Putting as much or as little weight as you feel comfortable with in the wrist, and then reverse those circles. Good, then we'll switch hands. Other palms face you, face your knees. Start to circle around, press into all 5 of the fingers, and then reverse the direction. Good. And then switch. We're going to step back into a plank. I'm going to take my socks off actually. Okay, socks are off. Stepping back into a plank, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to hold your plank, then you're going to rotate to one side. Lift the arm up so you're in a side plank. Come back into your full plank and then rotate over to the other side. So coming through your plank, take a breath in. As you breathe out, turn around into the side plank. As you inhale, come back through center. So the whole hips and the feet are turning with you, and you're trying to keep those hips nice and lifted so the side body stays in one long line. If you needed to do this on your knees, you could also do this on your knees. Okay, we're going to add on. Next time you come over to the side, you're going to hold. You're going to dip the hips, lift the hips, and then come back into that plank. Turn around. take it to the side, dip the hips, lift the hips, come back through center. Now, as you're dipping those hips, you're keeping that base arm really strong. So you're moving from the waist and the hips rather than from the shoulders so much. Gonna go 2 more on each side. Last one on this side. 1 more on the other. Turn around and hold that side bend. Take a little dip and drop of the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it high. That right arm is going to reach around and tap the outside of the left leg. You're going to drop and open the chest over to the side. Exhale, press back. Inhale, open and turn. For 4. For 3. For 2. Keep nice and strong through those legs. Last one. Come back through your plank. Turn it around nice and controlled. Start with the hip dips. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the hips high. Exhale, turn the chest down, tap the outside of the back leg. Inhale to open. Good for 4. Pressing down evenly through that hand that's on the ground, into the fingers as well as the palms. For 2. Last one. Press it back. Turn through your plank. Drop the knees down. Send yourself back into a child's pose. Maybe a little wiggle of the hips from side to side. And then just sit up and take a couple of rotations through the wrists. You might want to take a couple of rotations through the shoulders as well. And then come back down into your child's pose. Take a couple of breaths there. Okay, we're going to come up to sit on the bum now. Knees bent. And then we're going to find like an almost C-curve position, but we're not going super low. We're just going to drop the ribs back, lengthen that tail underneath us, and find that scooping motion through the belly. From here, arms are going to come in front of you, and we're going to bring both of those legs up into a tabletop, but in a diamond shape. So the heels are together, the knees are open. Now from here, as you breathe in, you're going to tap one leg down towards the floor. As you exhale, pick it back up. So inhale, tap. Exhale, pick it back up. Now this whole time we're trying to keep this shape, this scoop shape of the body, instead of opening and lengthening through the chest. So keep that tailbone tucked underneath you, and you're keeping the diamond shape of the legs so the knees stay turned out. Maybe the hands come either side of the head into a salute position in front of the forehead. To make it a little bit more challenging, trying to keep those elbows wide. And then those of you that want to, either with the hands in front of you or with the hands out long, you can go for your double tap. So both legs drop down, both legs lift as you exhale. Again, really let it come from that lower tummy area. Inhale, take it down, exhale, lift it. Every time you exhale and you lift those legs, think of drawing the ribs back and drawing that tummy back towards you. Keeping that tailbone lengthened underneath you. We've got 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold the legs lifted, bring them into a tabletop. Arms come back in front of you. We're going to extend one leg long. Bring it back through center. Other leg goes long. So you might just want to extend, or you might want to go all the way down to the ground. Trying to keep the tailbone tucked, the ribs drawn back in that C-curve shape. Ten seconds. Trying to stay as still through the upper body as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Hug the knees in towards your belly for a moment. We're going to finish this part on our forearms. So, forearms coming down to the ground, legs coming into tabletop. From here, roll the shoulders back so the collarbones are broad and extend those legs to the ceiling. You're going to point through the toes. You're going to lower one leg towards the ground. Exhale, pick it back up. So inhale to lower. Exhale to lift it. Again, really think of staying like knitted through the ribs and controlling the drop, controlling the lift. So try not to use too much momentum and kind of fling the legs about. You want to keep it as controlled as possible. Now, if that's enough for you, stay there. If you want more, double leg drops. So both legs lower to a point that you can control without letting the pelvis fall forward. So keeping the tailbone lengthened, both legs lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep the shoulders rolled back. Keep the toes nice and long. And lengthen through the back of those legs. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it all the way in. Come and lie down, hug the knees in towards the belly. Take a couple of breaths. Okay, so from here, we're coming into some side lying work. So gonna come onto the left forearm to start with. The legs are gonna be long. Take a quick look down and just make sure that you're in one long line. So we want the elbow to be underneath the shoulder, the hips to be about in line with the shoulders and the feet. Now from here, legs are gonna stay long. You're gonna keep the leg long, tap the toe forward in front of you, and then turn the toe up to the ceiling and tap the heel behind you. So we're gonna tap it forward, the toes come to the ground, lift and go back behind you. So we're internally and externally rotating that top leg and staying nice and engaged from the left side of the waist. And you're focusing on getting as much rotation as you can through that leg. So it's not just coming from the toe, it's coming from the knee, it's coming from the femur. So all the way up inside the hip joint, we're internally and externally rotating. And try not to go back so far that you kind of roll back onto your left bum cheek. So you're staying on the left hip, on the left side of the leg. Good for 10 more seconds. Maybe you can see if you can speed up a little bit, keeping the torso really still for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, and 1. Now that leg is going to lengthen. You're going to tap the knee in front of you again, so internally rotating. As you kick away, you're going to kick that leg above hip height. So tap the knee to the ground, lift the toe, exhale, kick away, lengthen that leg. If you don't need the hand on the ground, you can always bring it behind the head. You can always bring it behind the head. Otherwise, keep on the ground for support. Good. Keep focusing on coming out of that left forearm so you're not collapsing into the floor. We're going 10 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're coming back to that leg in a second, into that part of the leg. You're going to bring that top leg now in front of the bottom leg, up on that forearm. Outside edge of the toe of the foot is connected to the floor. Hand behind the head. Exhale, you're going to lift those hips. Inhale, you're going to tap the hips back down to the ground. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. That whole forearm is connected to the ground, so the palm as well as the elbow. Then we're going to add on. As you lift the hips, that right arm comes up and overhead. You create loads of length. As you come down, you bring that elbow to the hip. Press and lift. Come back down. If you wanted to do this with both feet stacked on top of each other in your full plank, you could go there. Otherwise, that right foot can stay there for support. 6 more to go. For 2. Next time we're up there, we're going to hold it. Arm stays overhead, hips stay high. Reach the fingertips long. Nice deep breaths for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. And then we're going to come into a mermaid shape with that left leg forward and the right leg back. Take a side bend, lengthening out through the left side of the waist. And then as you come across, you're going to land that left arm to the floor and kick the right leg out long. So mermaid, stretch out the left side, right arm overhead, kick the leg away. Again, we're going to get back into that hip, into the outside of that bum in a second. For 2. Now, next time we're down there, we're going to stay in that shape with the left hand to the ground, but that right leg is going to come into a 90-degree angle. So flex the foot. I want you to take tiny pulses backward with that foot. So pressing the heel back an inch, bringing it forward an inch. Now, if you're super far away, it's going to be a bit easier on the hip. If you want to make it harder, you can bring that left hand closer towards you, as long as you're not collapsing through the shoulder. So leave space in the left side of the neck. Keep that knee at hip height. We're going to pulse it back for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. We're going to pulse that leg up and down to finish. Again, just drop it an inch and lift it an inch. Notice if that knee is crept forward. Take it back in line with the hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Lengthen the left leg long, hug the right knee across the body, and take a little stretch of the outside of that hip. So we're going to come into some reverse tabletop now. So get the grass off me. Hands are going to come behind you, underneath the shoulders, fingers facing forward, and then feet about 6 to 10 inches away from the bum. From here, breath in, lengthen that spine. Exhale, you're going to lift those hips up. Inhale, you're going to tap them back down. So we're trying to get in one long line to start with, and I want you to think of rolling the shoulders back, so not letting them round forward. Stay really open through the chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. So we're pushing through the arms, we're pushing through the heels, the bum. Now as you come down, I want you to take a bend in those elbows. Exhale, press and straighten the arms. So adding some triceps, bend and lower, press and straighten. And those elbows are going right back behind you. For 6. For 3. For 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up there, arms long. If you want more, step the legs out long, you're in your reverse plank. Lift those hips. Now wherever you are, we're going to march tabletop. One leg to tabletop, take it back down, other leg to tabletop. If you're in your reverse tabletop, that looks exactly the same. You're just lifting the legs up one at a time. Now try and keep both hips as even as possible. So don't sink low, keep pressing through those arms. You've got 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a seat. Release the arms, take a forward fold. You might want to take a shake out of the arms. If the hamstrings are a little tighter, take a bend in the knees. Okay, now we're going to come onto the right side and come into work those legs. So get comfortable, right elbow underneath the right shoulder, both legs are long, take a look down, and then lift from the side of the waist. You're going to tap the heel behind you, turn the toe up to the ceiling, turn the toe down to the floor, tap in front. So we're going behind and in front. Getting a nice tan here. So remember, we want it to be coming from the whole leg. So the hip turns, the leg turns, not just the toe. The more dramatic you can take that curve in the leg, the better. Especially as that toe is coming forward, make sure it doesn't pull your chest forward. So keep your chest square to the long edge of the mat. Gonna speed it up for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bend the knee, you're gonna tap the knee in front of the thigh. You're gonna kick it away, send it above hip height. Tap the knee down to the ground, send the leg away. Inhale, tap internally, rotate. Exhale, press. Watch out that you're not slouching in the shoulder or in the waist. Try and lift out of it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that leg is stepping in front of you. We're coming into those supported side planks. So hand on the hip to start. Exhale to lift, or the hand behind the head, sorry. Inhale to lower. You're lifting that whole bottom leg off the ground, tapping it back down to the ground. Try not to rest on the ground, just tap it and then come straight back up. Connecting with the breath, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We're gonna add that elbow to hip, and then reach overhead. Inhale, exhale, reach. Lift those hips as high as you can. For 10 more seconds before we take our hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next time we're up, we're gonna stay there as long as you can through both sides of the body. Lift those hips higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, straight into that mermaid shape. Right knee forward, left leg back. Take a side bend, and then come over and kick that left leg out and away. Maybe a little bend through that right arm if you need it. Stay nice and soft for a couple of breaths before we go back to that hip work on the left leg. Last full rep. Next time we come down, we're gonna hold it. That left leg is gonna lift into a 90-degree angle with the knee, up in line with the hip. Draw in from the waist. We're gonna pulse that leg back and forward, like you're pressing your heel into a wall. Take a look at the knee, make sure it's not too far forward. Try and get it as back as you can. Remember, the lower you are, the easier this will be for the hip. 10 seconds, then pulses up, then we are finished with this series. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, pulse it up. 10 seconds, the leg comes with you, the foot comes with you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Take your right leg out long, step your left leg across the body and hug it in towards you. Take a twist. Okay, we're gonna come and work some obliques and upper abs now. So coming to lie down, the arms are coming up and overhead. The left leg is gonna stay long. The right foot is coming onto the floor, so you've got a bend in that leg. From here, on an exhale, that right leg lifts to tabletop. The head and shoulders lift, you reach forward. Inhale, tap it back down. Exhale, lift up, leg to tabletop, coming up as high as you can. Inhale, lower. Now we're gonna take a combo here. We're gonna go 1 forward press, and then next time, as you come up, you're gonna take the hands to the outside of the right leg, and you're gonna come up into a twist. Then inhale, lower, 1 forward press, hands either side of the leg. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, both hands to the right side of the leg. Inhale, lower. Now, if you want more, it's exactly the same, but instead of a tabletop, you kick up into an owl so that leg lengthens. You take it down long. We're still alternating. We're going one front and one to the side. So that left leg stays long, stays reaching away from you, curling up from the sternum, and you're using lower abs, lower tummy to lift that right leg up towards you. Now we're just going to stay with the side. So no more front press, just to the outside of that right leg. Try and get off both of the shoulder blades. For 4, for 3, for 2. Next time we're up there, we're going to stay lifted. We're going to hold onto that right leg. So you're still rotated towards the right side. That left leg is going to lift up. It's going to go down. So you're trying to stay as high as you can on that right leg, staying steady through the pelvis. If you want more, you do that with the hands in front of the forehead, so you're not holding onto that right leg. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, hug it in. Take a little rock from side to side, take a breather. Okay, let's take that to the other side. So, right leg is long, left leg is bent, the hands up and overhead. You're just going to take a forward press to start. Legs to tabletop, toe taps down, hands reach up. You're curling up from the breastbone. You're nice and controlled. Then we're going to add that rotation. So you're going to come over to the left. You're going to tap that toe back down to the floor. You're going to come up through center. 2 more like that before you add your long leg if you want it. So you're trying not to throw the head forward, keeping it controlled. Then we add that kick. So leg extends to the ceiling. You lower the leg long, big full body stretch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come back. Still rotating. 1 to the left, 1 through center. Try and stay rooted through that right heel. Next time, we're getting rid of our forward press, so we're just staying over to the left now. Leg bent or leg long, whichever variation you're going for. Try and lift as much as you can out of those shoulder blades. I want to slope here, so I'm struggling. For 3. For 2. Next one, we pull up and hold it. We lift, then we reach around for that shin. We lift that right leg off the floor. We start to lift it up towards the ceiling, take it back down to the ground. Remember, if you wanted more, hands come in front of that forehead. You keep that left leg there where it is. 10 seconds. Stay lifted, stay rotated. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. Take a full body stretch. Arms out long, legs out long. Okay, let's take one last thing. So you're going to come forward, you're going to hug the knees in towards the belly and lift your head and shoulders up, curling the backs of the legs, tucking the knees into the toes. Take a minute, take a deep breath. Then on an exhale, you're going to send the arms, send the legs long. Inhale, you're going to hug back in, take the shins. Exhale, reach. Inhale, hug. So we're sending the arms up. We're circling them around to come home. Then adding on, you just go legs longer. So legs at a lower point. Then you circle back around to come home. Can you hear those birds? Inhale out. Exhale, circle. Then you progressively take those arms further back behind you, staying lifted through the head and shoulders for this one. We're going to do 6 more. This is our last bit of work. Inhale out. Exhale, curl into a ball. Scoop the tummy in. Find the emptiness through the breath. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Fantastic. Take the head onto the ground. Take the palms either side, knees can be bent, and just drop those knees from side to side. Next time the knees are over to the right, let them stay there. Cactus the arms, or send the arms out into a T, and take the gaze over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the other side. Good. Send the arms and legs out long. You're just going to finish by reaching the right hand and the right foot away from each other. Big breath in, and then as you exhale, let it go. And then as you inhale, reach the left arm, left leg away, creating length through one side of the body. Exhale, release. Do that one more time on each leg. Last one. Good. Hug the knees in towards you. Take a couple of rocks on the spine. Come up into a seat. Gonna finish with a big breath in. Reach the hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands fall down by the side. Thank you very much for joining me.